It's going to be favouring the two characters quite a lot here, both in Terry and Samus.
Yeah, no, as I thought, he wasn't going to pick Terry for this one. He's going to pick Kazuya.
Yeah, and obviously that is a fair pick. We have seen Darkstalker Kazuya come out and have seen success with it.
Well, time to see if it holds up this time. Kazuya versus RAMBOSS.
Kazuya versus RAMBOSS?
Yeah.
I'd like to see that.
It is just RAMBOSS in that suit, you know that, right? Kazuya versus Samus right here. And this is going to be an interesting match. Darkstalker already commanding a huge percentage lead with Kazuya's just insane damage. RAMBOSS starting to equalize it a bit, using his range tools to his advantage. A little bit of charge shot, a little bit of down B.
Yep, and if there's one character that really can just end these stocks early, it is Kazuya. That electric wind
the
God
up B
fist
coming out, not going to kill though. The thing is, RAMBOSS needs to take pride in the fact that he's playing a zoner right now because he's going to need it. The down B coming out, not even rage yet, and it's going to kill. Darkstalker still has range to play with for this stock. Gets a couple of parries out, and he's not going to let RAMBOSS do anything.
Yep, and this is where Kazuya gets really scary. They get that grab, and they just do so much damage. It can maybe even take the stock if they get... Ooh! Sees a reflector there. It's the strongest reflector in the game. And we see Darkstalker... RAMBOSS struggling to close out their stock at the minute. But here's the disadvantage state. And hits him out the range.
Hits him out the range. No more rage for Darkstalker. He has taken too much damage. He won't be able to play with the down B likely what he wanted. It would have gotten a kill. And speaking of kills, RAMBOSS just got one.
Yeah, and that was a beautiful kill from RAMBOSS.
Electric Wind Godfist into up B coming out, not going to kill.
Yes, and that Electric Wind Godfist, so scary. Allows Kazuya to just basically do whatever he wants. Beautiful roll up, avoiding the
It's a staple move of the Tekken series, and it's still staple here.
Yep.
Up B coming out, very cleanly killing.
Yes.
Darkstalker with the stock lead on.
Yeah, and that up B, even on Town and City, still killing incredibly early, especially on a heavyweight like Samus. We see the Samus ledge traps coming out, but
Electric Wind Godfist. Oh my god.
Oh
my goodness
Darkstalker.
gracious. Darkstalker.
Getting 0 to 100.
My goodness.
Goodness me. Beautiful string.
Absolute dominance. And he's got rage now. He can easily end this match this game right here.
Right
now. He just needs a single down B. Or just a throw or anything.
Yep, and
he's still got the rage, but any more damage, and he's likely going to lose it. He gets exactly what he wanted. Game 1 to Darkstalker.
Yes, and Darkstalker doing a really good job playing around the charge shot beautifully.
Yeah, and using those, using Electric Wind Godfist to start those loops with the Nair is insane.
Yes. Carrying RAMBOSS all the way across the stage and getting that to 100%. That's basically almost just stock gone, especially against Kazuya.
Yeah, he just racks up damage. That while you can link it into stuff like a smash attack, the thing is, you want to get that damage so you get those kills with the smash attack.
Yes, and even then, even getting stray kills a bit earlier, like with the grabs, you see the angles that those can send at. It makes it very difficult to get back.
RAMBOSS, of course, still sticking with Samus.
Yes, I don't see RAMBOSS switching off this.
I don't see Darkstalker switching either. We are going to game 2.
Yes, I'd love to see a stage change from
Yoshi.
And I do actually rate this quite a lot smaller. That top platform going to be very helpful for Samus, giving a way to escape with up B out shield.
Yeah, and Kazuya being a bit more of a grounded character gives RAMBOSS a lot more room to breathe.
Yes, absolutely. And we see these up Bs on the platforms as well, doing so much. It is currently 1-0. Yeah. So, back to it. We see these ledge traps from RAMBOSS coming out as well, on Yoshi's as well. I didn't notice it until just now. Those little bums, they actually float down towards the edge. They almost roll down when bouncing.
Yeah, Darkstalker not really looking comfortable right now. RAMBOSS getting an early stock lead about 45 seconds into the match.
Yes, indeed. And we see RAMBOSS Darkstalker doing such a good job at maintaining stage control as well. Even on Yoshi's, where platforms can be of great help to RAMBOSS, just Darkstalker holding center stage a lot of the time is so useful in this matchup.
Oh my god, what was that?
That was
one
Yoshi's
hell of an up B.
cheese.
That was
Yes.
Yoshi's, yep. Darkstalker evening out the stocks and looking so much more comfortable now. He can easily bring back that percentage, and he knows it.
Absolutely.
However, he's kind of stuck in the air right now, and that's not where he wants to be against Samus.
Yes, and RAMBOSS is doing such a good job at sharking onto these platforms, but just kind of lets Darkstalker get back in for a moment and is going to pay for it.
And yeah, percentage pretty much equalized now. And this is the kind of moment where Darkstalker is going to be looking for another kill. Charge shot coming out, not going to kill.
Absolutely.
Up B, back onto the stage. Darkstalker still has a bit of rage to play with.
Yeah.
Not anymore.
But
He's dead.
Beautiful ledge trap from RAMBOSS there, covering pretty much every option with that up tilt.
Oh, that's tragic.
Yeah,
He
accidentally
wants to go
carries
back
them off.
onto the platform, but unfortunately he SDs.
Yes, and that's
Oh, that's rough.
yeah.
Oh, crap.
Yeah, and even RAMBOSS kind of knows.
Me realizing I accidentally closed the
Stream tool.
stream tool. Do you remember the name of the stream tool? Crap. It's NREX.
Yes, I'd have gone a good.
Found it.
You got it?
I think.
We'll see.
Hope.
Dark. Oh, he's gone.
No, that's not it.
It's okay. Can we find someone who can actually help us? Yo, Dark. We've lost the stream tool. Do you know what it's called?
We are on to game 2.
Yeah, go grab.
We're on to game 2 once again. Darkstalker versus RAMBOSS. We'll update the score in a minute, but for now we need to get commentating.
Yes.
Darkstalker back on Terry, going to. And honestly, I kind of expected that.
Yes, definitely. It's definitely the pick that we want. Yeah.
It is the pick we kind of expected here, because Darkstalker can just absolutely. He's downloaded a little bit, you know. He's downloaded a little bit, and he is the point where he's downloaded a little bit, and he manages to get back to attacking. But RAMBOSS is going, nah.
Yep. No, RAMBOSS is doing a really good job, especially with his adaptation from game 1. We saw it a bit in game 2 as well. And
I'm still no, yes, no, no, yes. That's not that one.
right.
Trying to get the scoreboard.
Yeah. What's it called?
Not the scoreboard.
Oh,
There it is.
there we go. We're back.
Amazing.
And
Apologies for the technical difficulties.
apologies for the technical difficulties. I will be fixing that right now. Can you keep casting?
Yes, of course.
RAMBOSS with the 2 stock lead already. God damn.
Yes. RAMBOSS just doing such a good job at the minute. It's terrific. Yeah, we got it now. Yeah. Yes, but RAMBOSS doing such a good job. We see Darkstalker immediately striking back with the Burn Knuckle, closing out that first stock, but it's a huge uphill battle, especially against Samus, who can just sort of sit in that corner, keep you away, and punish these reckless approaches that Darkstalker now needs to do. And we see another Burn Knuckle into the corner, but RAMBOSS is so good in this situation. These up Bs out shield, these charge shots. And again, Darkstalker power dunking onto the ledge and putting RAMBOSS in this position, but it just gives RAMBOSS the, the charge shot. And we see an uncharacteristic, 2 whiffs there with the up B and the up smash. And We see RAMBOSS doing such a good job at tagging on as much damage as possible during... Oh, wow. And a sort of offstage situation where it's kind of weird, but...
It's an offline situation.
Yeah. Mrs. Text and all that stuff, but I just couldn't quite see what was going on because we were fiddling with the scoreboard.
But RAMBOSS takes game 3,
yes.
going back to PS2.
Yes, and we see RAMBOSS just looking so much more comfortable compared to game 1.
And Darkstalker going to continue with the Terry.
Yes, RAMBOSS is so good at catching these options from Darkstalker, knowing when and when not to shield, when and when not to punish, and it's so impressive.
And we are on to game 4 of the set. And my God, will this be a game?
Yes. We see Darkstalker with a fairly early lead and putting RAMBOSS in the corner. 81% right now.
Darkstalker trying to snowball a bit here, wanting to make sure he's got that lead and keeps it.
Yes.
And I do not blame him.
Yes.
Speaking of, he's got an early stock lead, 30 seconds into the game. Yes. That's very big.
Massive.
Going to get that little bit of ego boost as well, that mental. It's going to keep him on the roll.
Yes, and Darkstalker's been doing such a good job at keeping RAMBOSS in disadvantage, catching his get-up options off of ledge. But we see RAMBOSS being able to get back on this time and being able to continue on racking up damage on the stock. With Go now.
With Go, yeah, that Go's going to be absolutely huge for Darkstalker. This is exactly what he wants. He wants to maybe get something like a Buster Wolf, rack up some of that damage, or get a Power Geyser, a very, very solid move in general. Of course, Power Geyser starting to come out, very versatile. Power Dunk coming out, not going to quite work there though.
That was fantastic SDI from RAMBOSS to get out of the jab and make the Power Dunk unnecessary, being able to go down underneath the stage to avoid it.
Darkstalker's still alive at 172 though, so he's getting an extreme amount of value. The shield break comes out, and this is going to kill. He's got a 2-stock lead. RAMBOSS feeling the pressure now. Buster Wolf coming out 40% already. And Darkstalker is getting the most value he could possibly get out of this stock. He's now only got a single stock lead, but by God, was that a good stock for him?
Yes, Darkstalker is on fire right now, playing so well, not giving RAMBOSS any room to breathe at all.
Power Dunk's coming out.
And just look at that, crouching center stage, saying to RAMBOSS, go on, try and jump, try and get out of this position. I'm not going to let you. Absolutely beautiful play from Darkstalker.
Power Dunk coming out once again.
Yes, the shield pressure from that as well.
Darkstalker really plays the FGC characters to a T. Like specifically Terry and Kazuya. It's just beautiful. Gets the parry on the tiny charge shot. Let's go.
Every parry matters, doesn't it?
Yeah, every parry matters. Every frame matters.
Yep.
And
RAMBOSS
speaking of frames, you just saw the frame in which RAMBOSS died.
And
we're going to game 5. And wow.
Darkstalker just catching on to RAMBOSS's defensive option there, caught the short hop, tried to see what, because RAMBOSS was doing that quite a fair bit, just trying to scout out the option that Darkstalker would go for, and Darkstalker said, you know what, I'm just going to punish this scouting option, I'm just going to call you out on it. Beautiful stuff.
Absolutely.
Yep. So we see a bit of thought here going into this final counter pick from RAMBOSS.
Yeah, you can definitely see that.
You can see it right on his face. Staring hard into the monitor that has the stage list on it.
Meanwhile, Darkstalker probably getting that final boss music pick in for himself.
Yep. You got
we're going to Town and City.
Oh, sorry. I was about to say, have you got a pick for music that you'd have when you play?
I like the game music, honestly. I just like the game music.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
I'd go like small Battlefield and go Moonsiders first, personally.
Nice kick. And here we are going back.
Going
into
back to Terry Samus in Town and City.
Game 5.
Game 5. This is for the winner's final spot versus Tekka and it's just going to be one hell of a match.
Yeah, and both of these players showing incredible adaptation over the course of the set.
What the hell happened there?
That was the connecting
Interaction.
hit of
Yes.
the up B out shield, the Samus up B, and you'd see in Smash 4 that used to kill, actually.
Thankfully, it doesn't.
Thankfully, it doesn't anymore. But as I was saying earlier, we've seen beautiful adaptation from both these players, and we can actually see that happening in the percenters right now. It's very, very even at the minute.
But both players are absolutely feeling the heat right now because this is the game you cannot mess up on. And it's looking so even right now.
Yes.
Darkstalker's go to play with now. RAMBOSS using his charge shot on Darkstalker's shield. Darkstalker managing to get the up B, and he's going to get a little bit of an early stock lead. And will he take advantage of that?
We'll have to see, because this go is super important right now. Being able to just get that one Buster Wolf and get them up
or
to 40%,
Power Geyser.
Or Power Geyser even. Yes, just being able to get them up to around 40 to 50% is so huge.
There's the Buster Wolf.
There we see it. And I would argue that Darkstalker got his money's worth from that stock lead right there.
Yeah, it wasn't the biggest stock lead in the world, but you got a little bit of value, and that's what matters. You got to get that little bit of value. You got to get your value for money, and then you go in, and even if you take you take a little bit of a downside on the start of your stock, you've still got that much more wiggle room to work with.
Yes, but we see RAMBOSS doing such a good job at making that utterly redundant. 1, 2, 4, go is already back, and RAMBOSS has barely taken a hit since then. And we see RAMBOSS again sharking, doing so much.
Oh, Buster Wolf coming out once again though, equalizing it.
Yep.
Power Guys are coming out, and he's going to get a stock lead again. Darkstalker with go. He's going to be looking for the value once again.
And RAMBOSS needs to be so careful.
Oh, charge shot coming out. It's completely even for the last stock. Last game of the set.
Oh, my life. And
RAMBOSS getting the up air loops. Oh, getting a very clean 45% damage on Darkstalker.
Doing such a good job at the minute as well. Up shield, a bit too ambitious in that situation, but still keeping the advantage state.
Darkstalker feeling a lot of pressure right now. Getting the power dunks out.
Oh!
And the back air coming out. And there's the fist bump.
RAMBOSS taking it 3-2 over Darkstalker.
Wow, that was
a set.
That was insane, Lord.
Yes.
What an end. Honestly, like
absolutely. RAMBOSS.
Both players played that exceptionally well.
Absolutely. RAMBOSS did such a good job.
RAMBOSS
just cutting